As a beginner farmer, you are going to come across so much information that sometimes making a final decision is always difficult. You want to go into vegetable farming, someone is telling you tomato is more profitable, so another person says okra is more profitable, another person will tell you pepper will give you more money, someone will tell you watermelon is more profitable. Now, I'm here to tell you that all agricultural products are profitable as long as human beings are going to consume any product that you're going to produce. It simply means it's a profitable business. But the only challenge, or what I would advise you to always go out for, is your knowledge first. You need to have knowledge on which crop you want to produce. So if you're a beginner farmer, you want to make an investment decision, I want you to pay close attention to what I'm going to share with you, because it will help you to make a better decision instead of the random advice many people are giving you. Because you know me as someone who always share information that you cannot find anywhere on the internet. Before I come out with any video, I always make my research to see what people are looking for and what response other people are giving. And most times I see people advising you based on the passion they have for a particular crop and not just the truth. Or they might not tell you the truth, not because they are wicked, but because then themselves they don't have that broad knowledge in agriculture. I've been into this industry practicing as a farmer every day for the past 10 years. I started my commercial farm in 2013. I've been in farming as far back as when I was 7 years. Actually, that was when I owned my first farm. I was just 7 years when I started this business. But I've made mistakes too, and most of these mistakes I see other people doing them. And because you don't come for me for consultation or you don't ask for my opinion, I hardly give them. But because of my viewers, I give this information to them so that they will make good investment decisions. The reason why I went through some of the losses or some of the challenges is to help guide beginners, people who are sincere, who are just coming in newly, so that they will not pass the same route. So if you want to go into farming this year and you're looking for profitable crops that you should invest your money into, I want to pick some of them here and share with you, explain with you, reason with you, so that you too you can sit down and say, okay, this is what I'm going to put my money into. And number one, you have to also have a long-term mindset. Don't come into this industry with short-term or just quick cash out. No, come into this business with a long-term mindset, a mentality that you're going to be here for long, and a mentality that you're going to become a profitable farmer, with a mentality that you're building a sustainable business that you can hand over or retire to watch it grow. If you're coming with that mindset, then this video is for you. So let's pick one of these crops that is profitable. There are many others that are profitable, but in my own understanding, this one is more profitable than others. Now, one of these crops is tomatoes. So if you want to go into vegetable farming, the first vegetable I advise you consider is tomato production. Why is tomato production profitable? Because of how we use tomato on daily basis. People use tomato for different things. They use it for cooking of their stew, for soup. So this makes it a profitable crop because you are always going to have a market that is willing to pay for it. Now, because it's profitable, there is also a risk of cultivating tomatoes, because this is a product that can get bad. It's a perishable product. Of course, you know that all vegetables are perishable. So because of their perishable nature, you also have to be very careful as a beginner. I'm not talking about the technical aspect of you knowing how to plant it first. Now I want you to know the market aspect first. As you're producing your tomato, who are you going to sell to? Or what kind of product are you thinking of adding value to it, or just selling out the raw tomato? You have to also analyze that. And when you are done, you have to check yourself. Do you know how to plant tomatoes? And if you don't know, how are you going to learn? Do you have any farm that you can go and learn? Don't rush. Don't rush and say, I must plant it this year. If you have passion for planting tomato, take your time to study how it is being done and do it in the right way. That is how to build a profitable business. Tomato is profitable, but you need higher knowledge for you to make profit out of it. And how are you going to get this knowledge? By training, by practice. Now, because you are just starting, don't go and rent 1 hectare, 2 hectares, and then plant tomato as a beginner. You can get a small portion, maybe 1 plot, or even plant maybe 100 stands of tomato and watch it. There is no better way to learn. You will not be able to learn everything by watching short video clips online, by reading ebooks. All of that will guide you. It's only a guide. I can only give you a guide. I will not be able to give you the exact knowledge that you need. The only way you can get knowledge is through practice. So don't practice on a large scale. Practice on a small scale. Be patient. The world is not ending next year and you are going to make profit. So don't come in with the mindset of, if I don't do it this year, no. Calm down and do it small. Because you are also going to employ people who will be running this farm with you. And you don't know their capacity yet. You don't know how good they are with management. So don't start on a large scale. Start it very lean. Understand the product yourself. Understand how tomato work by itself. Then next planting year, you can expand a little. Then expand. Then become the best or the largest tomato producer in your region. That is how to approach it. Now the next crop that is also profitable, or vegetable that is profitable, is okra. It takes very little knowledge for you to be able to cultivate okra. It's very basic. And you are going to make a lot of money. Okra is very easy to add value to it, and it's very easy for you to sell. We have okras that can produce within 40 days. Yes, within 40 days, you can plant your hybrid okra now, and within 40 days, you start harvesting. So it's a profitable crop. I planted okra in 2019, and I saw how much I made. It was not like a big farm. I just did a very little of it to watch how it would do, because it was hybrid seed, so I needed to see how it would grow, and it produced very well, and I was able to make good money out of it, even though I had no plan of going into it commercially. But you, if you're starting out, you can pick okra as your crop. Shut your mind to other crops. All crops are profitable, but the profitability of that vegetable comes with your knowledge. So shut your eyes, shut your mind from other things, and just pick one crop, one vegetable. Pick okra as your vegetable and do it long enough for you to become the biggest okra farmer. Not just biggest in terms of landmark, but also profitable in bank account balance. This is how to approach it. So okra is also a profitable crop that you should consider planting this year. Another crop you should consider planting this year is ugu leaf. Many of you watching, you already know what is called ugu. Ugu is going to produce a lot of money for you. I've done ugu on 3 plots of land, and that it got to a point where what was saving me on my farm was that ugu, because every week we will harvest and sell 50,000, 100,000. We made a lot of money. All those women, they were rushing. It was dry season, right? So many farmers could not do it, but because I had access to water in my farm, I did 3 plots, and that 3 plots gave us a lot of money. I even regretted and said, why not I do it 1 hectare? But because I didn't know and I was a beginner, but I made money, and you're also going to make a lot of money from ugu farm. And if you're going to focus and study only ugu farm, you become very wealthy farming just ugu. How about the seed? You can sell the seed and make a lot of money. Once one ugu seed can go for maybe 100 naira per one, and one pouch of ugu can give you maybe sometimes even 300 pieces of that, or 50 or 100 pieces. And you make it after selling the vegetable, making money. You also sell the seed at the end of harvest and make a lot of money. So it's a good vegetable that you can consider. Another vegetable is bitter leaf. There is higher demand for bitter leaf. I have thought about value addition for bitter leaf, and many people were complaining or saying, and we have a lot of bitter leaf in my community, it's just wasting. I say it's wasting because you don't know that you can package it. You can dry it, package it, and move it to region where they don't even grow this thing, but they need it. For example, we who are in northern Nigeria, we don't plant all this, but we consume it. How many restaurants consume ugu bitter leaf on daily basis? And most of them, they don't want to go and buy bitter leaf in the market that comes with sand, comes with dirty. If you're going to package, position yourself very well as a bitter leaf farmer, and not just selling only the fresh leaf, but processing it and selling the dry one, packaging it and selling, you make a lot of money. And if you're watching and you already have bitter leaf all over in your community, many farmers are doing it with no market, come to the value addition angle. Buy it from them, wash it, dry it neatly, where there will be no sand on it. Where if I should buy it, I will just pick it and drop on my soup. I don't need to wash anything. If you take that labor away from people, you're going to make a lot of money. So bitter leaf is another vegetable that you can consider, and it will bring you a lot of money. Another vegetable you can consider is cabbage. Now, cabbage is also profitable. It takes 5 to 6 months for you to start harvesting your cabbage. Now, this might not sound like a business that you should do, because there are many other regions in which cabbage might not do well. But it's also good for you to give it a try, right? Because you might be watching this video maybe from South Africa, and then you'll be like, but nobody have grown cabbage in my community. It's time for you to try it. You can buy a little seed and try. If you're watching me from Ghana, you can try it in Ghana and discover that it does well and you make a lot of profit. So cabbage is another good vegetable that you can plant. People use it for it's a daily crop. You make a lot of money planting cabbage. So it's a good crop or a good vegetable that you should consider planting this year as a beginner. And don't do everything. Don't do cabbage, do onions. No, just pick one and do. Another one is onions. Onions too can give you a lot of money. A lot of money. You're going to make a lot of money if you calm down, focus on producing onions, and gain mastery. And you cannot gain mastery in one season. But if you do it long enough, there are many states in eastern part of Nigeria that can produce a lot of onions. People there have never thought of it. They just assume it will not do well, it will do better in the north. But I'm here to burst your brain and say no, it will also do well. I have someone in Akure that is producing onions. I sell onion seeds to him. The onions are doing well. He sent me video last week. So don't just give excuse and say it will not do well in my community. No, do it and see first. You are doing it small, so if it doesn't do well, you have not lost. You learn and you go ahead and produce more. So these are few vegetables that you can plant this year. There are many other. You can also plant pepper. I forgot to mention pepper. You can plant pepper. No, we have different species of pepper or varieties of pepper. You can do your market research and go with the one that people demand every day. It could be chili pepper, it could be Cameroon pepper, it could be atarubo, it could be many other super bell pepper. It could be, there are different varieties. You pick the one that people need more in your region and do it. There are some regions where people prefer hot chili pepper. So if you produce any other pepper that is not hot, you are not going to get a good market. They want to buy the pepper that is very hot, very pepperish. So you should consider what people need in your region and do it on a commercial scale. Do it on a commercial scale after you have practiced on a small scale and you gain mastery. So the profitability of this vegetable comes from your knowledge base first, not the vegetable. All the vegetables are profitable, but when you gain knowledge of the market, of how to cultivate it, of how to increase the profitability of that crop, you are going to make a lot of money. So as a beginner, I've just given you a guide. Listen to this video again and hear the crops, the vegetable I've mentioned for you. The reason why I mentioned them is because I know they are profitable. I know many people who are doing it, that are making good money out of it, and that's the reason why I'm advising you to start. So thank you for watching this video. If you have gotten value, you can go ahead and share, like the video, so that other beginners just like you will also watch it and make good investment decision. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Stay connected and remain Dennison, your billionaire farmer.